Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück bei Greedfall. Wir sind gerade von ein paar Banditen angegriffen worden. Deswegen stehe ich jetzt woanders, als wir gestoppt haben. Wo laufe ich denn am besten lang? Okay, rechts, links, links. Ich mag es nicht, wenn die Lebensleiste da unten direkt die ganze Zeit sieht. Ich komme mir mal vor, wenn ich Lowlife wäre. So. Wer noch? Sind so viele Banditen hier auf den Straßen. Haben wir da vorher nicht. Ich meine, ne, sind ja auch keine Gegner, wie ihr seht, aber was ihr auf einmal wollen. Oh. Guck mal, ich kann doch auch hier lang laufen, ne? Kann ich doch reisen, wohin ich will, oder ne? Muss ich jetzt nicht hier um den halben Globus rennen? Oh, König Wimbers Schwert. Jetzt will ich was gucken. Warum kann ich denn... Egal. Ich pack's da rein. Das sind solche Gegenstände, so, keine Ahnung, die verkaufe ich nicht gerne. Weil, Achso, 3. Bald ich trotzdem. Die behalte ich gerne. Ich finde, das sind solche Mega-Quest-Dinger. Die behält man halt einfach. Oh, ich wollte eigentlich mal umdrehen. Jetzt hat er einen Ausfallschritt gemacht. Hi.
I've been waiting for you. I've got the crown.
Das ist schön.
The council will soon unite. I must go and win. Thank you for giving it to me in the end. You are a Karant now. Have no fear. I keep my promises.
Wehe nicht, dann mach ich dich fertig. Oha. Warum gucken die alle so? Okay.
Congratulations, Deirdre. Tearfredi now has a High Queen who will be strong enough to defend it. I hope you haven't forgotten the promise you made me.
Don't be afraid, Carants. I know the value of a promise, and I have not forgotten your help. But according to tradition, I must go and see frichtimen on my own first. Meet me at the entrance to the sanctuary in 2 days, and I will get you inside. I will have had enough time to imbue myself with the strength of Tearfredi.
Thank you, Deirdre. I'll be there.
I hope you have some cards or dice on you to pass the time. Unless you'd rather go somewhere else.
Ich warte 2 Tage. Wir können uns ja auch mal hinsetzen, chillen, ne? Nachdem wir schon 8-mal die ganze Insel gerettet haben.
There you are,
How was the encounter?
Good. frichtimen has filled my heart with strength. As I expected, he warned me about the threat the Renaigse are posing for our island. But go, he is expecting you. Stay on the right-hand path and do not turn back. They say those who turn back awaken the guardians of the sanctuary.
Okay. Nicht umdrehen also. Jetzt habe ich die ganze Zeit das Verlangen, mich umzudrehen. Oh, du Scheiß. Kennt ihr das nicht? So. Tu das auf keinen Fall. Das ist jetzt das Herz der Insel, ne? Ach du je. No, nicht schon mehr so ein Ding, wo man nicht zurück kann. Durch den Handschuh. Ah, da gibt doch Lederreste in der Wunde.
And so the child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You are simply coming into being. Have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call frichtimen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, frichtimen. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only want it truly.
Verstehe nicht.
They could be taught by my children. Learn to give back in return. Learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him, or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all foes. Flee, or you will be their victims.
Wow. Okay. Ich fliehe aus dem Heiligtum. Jetzt kommt bestimmt ein Wächter nach dem anderen hier, oder?
I saw a Renaig fleeing the sanctuary. The Monesenaig must have slipped past you. Enon mil frichtimen cannot have been pleased about it. Did he still give you the answers you were looking for?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It's actually some kind of poisoning. And it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
So, the Renaigse would be the cause of their own deaths. If they weren't on the verge of doing the same thing to our island, I would be applauding. In terms of the antidote, Enon mil frichtimen is often difficult to understand. Ask Adonegad.
Thank you, Deirdre. I must dwell on it.
You look like you bit into a bitter fruit. Did you learn anything else?
Yes, but I would like to verify something before I tell you about it.
Fine. You know where to find me once you are done. Quawalam seg, Karants.
Goodbye.
Ja. Auf zu Konstantin. Aber wenn ich das jetzt richtig verstanden habe, ne, also dann hat der Kattesach hat wie heißt das? Hat die Macht von Enon Frickdeman da genommen, um den zu heilen. Und der will jetzt immer mehr und mehr Macht. Oder nimmt einfach immer mehr und mehr oder so. Also muss ich mich nachher entscheiden wahrscheinlich, ob ich die rette oder also Enemy Frickdeman rette oder Konstantin.
My dearest cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and the Coin Guard. Quite brazen, isn't it? That they would send us an emissary after having tried to assassinate me.
The commander must have a solid reason.
That's what I hope. Your Excellencies, we're listening.
San Mateus has been sustaining particularly violent assaults. Our soldiers are exhausted. Soon it will be the inhabitants who will pay the price.
And of course, it is on their behalf that you dare to come find me.
The commander was hoping that, in the face of such a threat, you would forget our past differences.
No.
Oh, how sensitive of him.
Sire, Hikmet is under attack as well. We are almost certain that this is a new maneuver of the islanders. Governor Burren is hoping that you will accept to send him your cousin as well as some troops.
My heart truly bleeds at hearing such tales. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. Regarding sending my cousin, he's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you described fills me with fear for his life, which is most precious to me. No. I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We are so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to him.
And of course, you also have the gratitude of the guard.
Na, Konstantin.
Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with frichtimen.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Deirdre, the queen of the village of Vedluk. She's quite the radical warrior, but she's a strong leader.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree. As strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Die Warnung.
Yes. Something rather disturbing. He
Sind
talked
wir
about
ehrlich.
you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes, but I never threatened anybody. The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers and to have his revenge for the invasion. By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole continent should be thanking you. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
Nö.
I must take my leave.
Take care and come back soon.
Okay, dann gucken wir doch mal. San Matthias. Ja, gehen wir nach San Matthäus, mein Gott. Ich mag die Stadt nicht, da sind ja diese Bekehrer-Dinger da. Die Stadt da untergehen. Wenn ich jetzt eventuell nach Hikmet gehe, ne? Gehen wir erstmal nach Hikmet. Vielleicht. Müssen wir entweder oder. Wisst ihr? Entschuldigung. Nö. Okay, hier bin ich am Hafen. Hier will ich ja gar nicht hin. Warte mal, kann ich meine Stiefelchen verbessern lassen? Ich gehe noch mal kurz hier zu dem Schmied. Da ist der Händler. Wo war denn jetzt der Schmied? Da. Hi.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
Etwas anfertigen lassen. Kann ich das machen? Nehmen wir mal die Rüstung 30er.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
Okay. Schnieke. So. Und schon wieder eine Stadt retten. Also ich weiß gerade ernsthaft nicht so, für wen ich mich echt entscheiden sollte. So, ja, ich bin so pro Eingeborene, definitiv. Aber ist halt so mein Cousin, ne? Also so. Aber ich rette damit halt eine ganze Insel und was weiß ich wie viele Leute. Anstatt nur eine Person. So, wisst ihr, was ich meine? So. Muss man natürlich dann auch ein bisschen, muss man natürlich auch im Hinterkopf behalten, wen oder was man natürlich jetzt rettet. Ne? Ich muss dann nachher mal mich um Sierra ein bisschen kümmern. Moinsen.
Lord Sardet, I've been hoping you would come.
Your Excellency, I heard news of the attacks against Hikmet.
I am ashamed to once again rely upon your kindness.
but our situation is quite desperate, and you have proven such a valuable aid to us in the past.
How might I be of service to you?
Animals, creatures have been attacking us relentlessly. They throw themselves upon our defenses day and night. They do not even try to avoid our weapons, rushing as if to swamp us in infinite numbers. Our best soldiers fall exhausted from fatigue, the others die shredded by their claws. Please find the origin of these attacks and make them stop. If we cannot hold out, the entire population of Hikmet will be devoured. I sent a small group of trackers so that they might follow the trail of the creatures. Their last message came from a dangerous area in the hands of natives. The savages are certainly at the root of these evil attacks. Who else could have trained all of these creatures?
Could you indicate the zone in question?
Alas, no. I didn't get the information. You must meet their officer, who will know how to guide you there. She's leading our troops in the outpost at the entrance to the city.
Very well. I shall depart immediately.
Be so kind as to keep me informed. This affair is driving me to madness.
I would like to broach a rather unpleasant subject. Your treachery.
I beg your pardon? I am at a loss for words.
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tierna Conductus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You are even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tierna, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated? Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against his sovereign?
I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your spy. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. Once again, I apologize sincerely for this crime. It should never have happened. In any case, we need to get our hands on this woman. The remedy is perhaps...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain. Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
I've taken care of your problem with the caravans. The merchant should now be able to reach Hikmet.
Captain Rainhild has sent a message to that effect. You have done a great service for me. Though there is something that bothers me. I was told that you met these savages and then let them go. They showed no mercy at all with your own merchants.
The congregation is not in conflict with these natives, and has no wish to begin one.
Your famous neutrality. Well then, you have solved the problem, and I would be discourteous to deny it.
My pleasure. I imagine the captain must have informed you of all that we learned.
Indeed, and I am extremely worried. An attack of any significant magnitude would be a catastrophe for our city. We have the means to repel these savages, but it will not be without great losses.
Perhaps there is another way. The natives have clearly expressed their wishes. The freedom of their brothers and sisters.
I see where this is headed, but I fear that they were not honest with you. A few natives are being held in the prison of the Coin Guard, but a handful of warriors does not seem to justify an assault of such commitment.
They were not speaking of just a few soldiers, but of kidnappings. The victims are only villagers.
This is inexplicable. We have taken no villagers. Of course, we answer their attacks in kind. And at times we have taken prisoners on the battlefield. But what use would we have for a few fishermen, hunters, and weavers?
Might it be possible that these kidnappings have taken place without your consent?
I doubt that. But of course, it is always possible that a few bandits might have stolen a shipment of arms. If that were the case, that would explain a great deal. Since you have been of such service to my people, and this grievous affair seems of great concern to you, would you be of a mind to lead the inquiry? Capture a few of these savages. Make it your mission to make them talk. We must understand what is going on before they attack.
Very well. I shall get to the bottom of this affair, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Nee.
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
Aber ich finde es geil, dass wir jetzt gerade so ein bisschen mal Klartext gesprochen haben, ne? Mit dem Arsch. Wenn ich jetzt gleich die Wahl habe, ne? Den verrecken zu lassen oder den Einheimischen zu helfen, dann helfe ich denen. Aber fragt man ihn ja so anscheinend. Der wollte uns töten. Den mache ich fertig. Also, bei dem, was soll denn das? Habt ihr das gesehen? Guck dich das an. Wo sind wir hier gelandet? Leute, wo sind wir hier gelandet? Wo muss ich hier überhaupt hin? Wo sind hier alle am Saufen? Da muss ich hin. Die alle anderen saufen da, der pisst da einfach an der Wand. Warum ist hier die übelste Sackgasse? Hör auf, da an die Wand zu pissen, Mann. Stimmt denn nicht mit dir? Ah. Der ist auch am Saufen, dann sind wir schon wieder hier. Kann doch nicht sein, wir schon wieder hier sind. Mein Gott. Mein Gott, ey. Aber ich finde es geil, wie gesagt, dass er gerade mal so ein bisschen die Sau rausgelassen hat. Bestimmt nicht. So. Pigment-Region. Bevor wir aber mit denen sprechen, beende ich die Folge. Wir sind nämlich schon wieder bei 33 Minuten. Ich sag mal, vielen Dank fürs Einschalten und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.